Welcome to Trump Tower. An unexpected new poll from Republican stronghold Utah indicates problem in advance for Donald Trump, with electorate favoring Liz Cheney over the former president for 2024. Before we continue, please support us by clicking on the subscription button and turn on the notification bell for more reliable updates. According to a latest ballot, Republican electorate in Utah who overwhelmingly supported Mr. Trump in each 2016 and 2020 are starting to pin their hopes on of his maximum avowed rivals: outgoing Wisconsin Representative Cheney and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. In the ballot via way of means of Deseret News Hinckley Institute of Politics, Republican respondents had the one-time period president completing one-third amongst a discipline of capacity 2024 GOP presidential applicants, an end result that has been echoed in latest surveys of each Democratic and Republican electorate, displaying the preserve that the Make America Great Again president has at the GOP may certainly be slipping. In the ballot, Representative Cheney, who has constructed her logo of politics over the previous couple of years round taking swipes on the two times impeached president for his behavior outside and inside the Oval Office, positioned second as she picked up 16.4 in step with sent help from Utah GOP number 1 electorate. Governor DeSantis, a possible challenger for Mr. Trump at the GOP price tag in 2024, got here in first with 24.2 in step with sent, almost double the help that the one-time period president had amongst Utahns, because it located that if the Republican presidential number 1 have been held today, best 14.4 in step with sent might solid their poll for Mr. Trump. More damning than that, however, turned into the end result from the survey, which located that overall, round 6 out of 10 Utahns have an adverse effect of the former president, with the one's favorability ratings ticking up best barely for registered Republican electorate. Mr. Trump introduced his candidacy for the White House for a third time closing month from his domestic in Mar-a-Lago. That declaration got here with superb pomp and condition out the Trump camp, however, turned into in large part overshadowed via way of means of the failure of a so-called purple wave to materialize throughout the November midterms, a terrible displaying that a number of his GOP friends believed he turned into, as a minimum in part, accountable for. Indeed, a ballot launched via way of means of WPA intelligence closing week, which polled 160 registered electorate in America, showed as plenty, while it located that a complete 64 in step with cent of all electorate, consisting of 60 individuals who voted for Republicans closing month, blamed the ex-president for the terrible displaying via way of means of GOP applicants with inside the midterms. Among electorate who stated they break up their tickets via way of means of vote casting for a GOP governor and a Democratic senatorial candidate, or vice versa, Mr. Trump's favorability score is an incredibly low 64 in step. The signifiers from that poll closing week additionally trace that Mr. Trump's favorability with vintage faculty Republicans can be fading, as almost a complete one-third of electorate who became out for Republican applicants closing month view him unfavorably now, which incorporates 33 in step with cent of self-described Reagan Republicans or traditional Republicans, in addition to 34 in step with cent of Fox News viewers. Of the one self-described traditional or Reagan GOP electorate, approximately a half have stated it's time for Mr. Trump to face down as de facto chief of the GOP. Among all Republican electorate, that number is barely fewer at 40 in step with cent. However, it nevertheless represents a good-sized quantity of GOP electorate and the maximum against Mr. Trump on the grounds that he gained the presidency in 2016. Other names which have been thrown with inside the hat for a capacity run at the Republican price tag in 2024, who ranked with inside the Deseret News ballot, encompass the ex-president's former going for walks mate, Mike Pence, who polled at 6 in step with cent with Republican electorate along Texas Senator Ted Cruz. Former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley got here in at 3.7 in step with cent, even as 20.7 in step with cent of respondents stated they didn't realize who they might vote for, and 8.5 in step with cent might choose any other candidate. Thanks for watching. Let us know your view in the comments section.